if you head over to Google and type anthropics.com/job, it's going to take you to this website. It's going to take you to this website. So in this website, you'll be able to find AI jobs, and the job can pay you as much as $50,000 every month. Some can even grant you free visa, some can make you travel abroad to relocate, and that's a really good thing, right? And you don't have to worry there are jobs for any countries. So once you're on this interface, you can see join our team, all office. You can search for role if you have any role in mind, but if you don't, no problem. Just as you can just scroll down a little bit, these are jobs that are available. You can see AI policy and societal impact, AI research and engineering, communications, compute, a lot of jobs. Okay, so you can just search for, click on anyone, you'll see the available roles. So for this video, let me just click on communication, because anyone can communicate, right? Yeah, so let me just click on communication. So as you can see, there are few roles available on communication. As you can see, communication manager, Japan. So you have to be in Japan in order for you to apply for the job. But if you are not in Japan, no problem at all. Of course, they are going to offer to relocate you, or there will be alternation. Just hold on a bit, okay? So there's corporate communication manager, San Francisco. So you have to be, the office is in San Francisco, and you have to be in San Francisco in order for you to work for these people. But if you are not in San Francisco, you can also apply, and don't worry, there are exceptions, okay? So let's just click on communication manager, right? So it's going to load, of course. So here we are on the interface. It says corporate communication manager, location San Francisco. So you don't want to just click on this apply button just yet. So you need to make sure you understand what the company is about, right? So this is what this about Anthropic is about. So just make sure you go through the article before you move on to the about the role section. So about the role, it means what you'll be doing, okay? About the role, as what they want, right? So it says we are seeking corporate communication IC to support the strategy and execution of corporate announcements and executive communication program for senior leadership at Anthropic. So that's what they say they are looking for, okay? So make sure you go through each article to better understand what they really want. So let's go to what you'll be doing. So your roles, what you'll be doing. So the first thing you'll be doing is for you to develop and execute communication strategy to elevate Anthropic's brand and effectively communicate our story. So the second one is create strategic messaging, build and manage relationship with tier 1 businesses. Tier 1 businesses are mainly businesses big businesses that are maybe they are in top tier countries like US, UK. Build and manage relationship with top tier 1 business, right? So prepare executive for high stakes communication, craft corporate and executive narrative that connects. So just let me not bore you with this article. So make sure you go through them yourself and better understand it. So now you may be a good fit if you have 8 years of experience, but if you don't, no problem, do not be sad, okay? There are exemptions, like I always say, okay? So you have to demonstrate exceptional strategy thinking with the ability to connect communications activity to business objective. So make sure you go through this one as well. I'm taking you somewhere. So also a strong candidate, that means if you also have this strong candidates may also have, that means if you have this qualification here, it's going to be a bonus for you, okay? So I'm taking you somewhere. Now this is where we talk about your payments. How much are they willing to pay you? How much will you be receiving for working with these people, right? How much will you be receiving? So for your salary, it's very, very decent. So your annual salary is going to worth $255,000 to $320,000 every year. So if you break this down into months, I think you'll be earning anywhere from $30,000 or maybe $20,000 every month, right? And that is quite amazing. Okay, this is more than just a white collar job, if you ask me. So logistics, so education requirements. will require at least a bachelor degree in related field or equivalent experience. So if you don't have a bachelor degree in this field, at least you should have equivalent experience, right? So if you have that, you can apply. Location based hybrid policy. Currently they expect all staff to be at the office at least 25% of the time. So you don't have to be at the office all the time. 25% of the time you have to be at the office. Okay. Visa sponsorship. We do sponsor visa, however we aren't able to successfully sponsor visa for every role. Of course they sponsor visa, but this visa is not for every role, and it seems this role the visa sponsorship is available. So check out which role is available, that if you are not in the selected area, just check out if they will sponsor your visa or not. So also they say, very important, we encourage you to apply if you do not believe you meet every single qualification. You get that? So if you do not meet every single qualification, do not be discouraged. So you can still apply. Make sure you apply, okay? So now how we are different. Go through this. I don't want to bore you with all this. Come work with us. Now it's time for the application form. Okay, this is the application form. So every space you see, everywhere you see red asterisk sign, it means it's compulsory you fill in that gap. Okay, so the first thing is for you to add your first name, your last name, your email, your country of residence, maybe your country that you are from or your country of residence. Add your phone number. Now your CV, right? And your CV file can be PDF, doc, docx, txt, and rtf. Any of those documents will be accepted. Any of those files will be accepted. So optional personal preference, how you want them to pronounce your name. This is optional. As you can see, there is no asterisk sign there. But if you want that, you can just fill it there. So website is not necessary, but if you have a website, that's going to be a bonus for you. Okay, now are you open to working in person in one of our office 25% of the time? You have to click on yes. Do you have any deadlines or timeline consideration we should be aware of? If you have any, say yes. AI policy for requirements. So just say yes or no, right? So make sure you say yes. Then why Anthropic? So now you have to explain to them why you are choosing them. So make sure you add in something that is catchy. Do not add something that's just generic or too boring. Make sure you take your time to craft a better article for this particular part, because it's going to make you stand out. Mind you, it's going to be under 200 to 400 words, the article you'll be crafting. So do you require visa sponsorship? You say of course yes, you require visa sponsorship. Will you now or will you in the future require employment visa sponsorship to work in the country in which the job you are applying for is located? Of course you want to say yes if you are not in the country, right? Okay, now LinkedIn profile. Okay, before then you say additional information, cover letter, or anything else you want to share. If you have any, add it. As you can see, it's not compulsory, no asterisk sign there. So LinkedIn profile, I highly recommend you fill in your LinkedIn profile because it's going to make you stand out, right? Okay, so are you open to relocate for this role? If you are open, say yes. Of course you want to relocate, right? San Francisco, you are going there. So now what is the address from which you plan on working if you would need to relocate? Please type relocating. Chikina. So have you ever interviewed at Anthropic before? If you haven't, say no. Voluntary self-verification. So your gender, you say if you are male, say male. If you are female, say female. Are you Hispanic or Latino? Let them know. What does that even mean? I think maybe Spanish or Latin or something like that. So now this part says, do you have any disabilities? Or maybe just go through the article. If you don't have any disabilities, no problem. Just move on to all the way to submit application. So that is pretty much it. Okay, that is how you apply for jobs. So make sure you apply for as many jobs as possible, and make sure the jobs you're applying for, you have knowledge in the job, so we don't fall our hand. You get that? Okay, so let's wind back a little bit. Please hit the like button. Okay, hit the like button, and welcome to my channel. My name is Usman Ahmed. So what we do in this channel is that we talk about online hustle. Of course, I'm tired of 9 to 5, man. I want to be able to earn money while I'm comfortable in my home, right? In my bedroom, okay? So I know that's what you want, because 9 to 5, man, 9 to 5 really scares me. So We've come to the end of this video. Please do not leave yet. Hit the subscribe button and like the video. And if you have any question, leave them in the comment section. Until we meet again, peace.